The sand blows across these few bits of rock that jut up from the desert, out here in the western part of the Garan Expanse. Near the town of Dulawan, we find a single figure standing over a partially sand-covered body, or what remains of this body. Remember, if you'd like to give a brief description of your character, we'll do a full one when the rest of the party can hear.
Alright.
What do we see?
My character is standing over this body. She's wearing mostly orange deserty colored clothing with some green accents. She's got a rifle strapped to her back, just looking down on this body, trying to figure out what all happened to it, like how they died. You're looking for any kind of clues as to how they might have died and who might have done it.
This particular victim has had a lot of body parts removed. They are missing this this kind of tan, actually I'd say more than tan, kind of darker skinned dwarven man who you have been informed is named Bruno and was a miner in the area. Has had his arms removed, his lower jaw removed, and one of his legs removed as well, and has been dumped in this this essentially shallow grave in the desert. Each of these injuries is not bloody and gruesome, which almost makes it worse that these seem perfectly healed and mended over the wounds, as if the skin has just regrown over these missing limbs. And you know from the description of this person while you've been out here looking, they had these pieces of their body when they went missing. Someone did this to them, or something.
Oh, God. This is horrible. Who would do such a thing like this? It's just gonna kind of stand up and just like look down at this body, just with a little bit of sorrow and just like a bit of determination to find out who the heck has done this, bring them to justice.
As you stand up and look out into the desert, you can see far to the east there is like this sandstorm raging, and you'd know back towards the west is likely where the next victim might go missing from, the town of Dulawan, where multiple of these people have already gone missing and turned up in a similar condition. And with that, the die is cast, and welcome to Spellcheck. Last time, the party made their way to a town called Reliquary. This mysterious, vacant town, seemingly stuck in time. And as the sun began to set, these masked figures emerged onto the streets to drag the players towards what they could only assume was their deaths, as these skeletons wearing masks turned out to actually be quite friendly and just want to communicate. As the party was introduced to Vandrasal, the psychopomp aka death deity of this fourth of the world. This wordless, tall vulture humanoid with these black wings and this cloak made from stitched pieces of fabric. The players were allowed to spend the night here on the condition that they never speak of this city to protect the people inside. And we find them again as they wake up and prepare to leave once again. And, what would Kenzie be doing right now?
She'd probably try, if Vandrasol is still there, she'd probably try find him, because she's got some questions.
You know Vandrasol has been gone for the night, but as you come out of one of these buildings in the morning, you can see as that black tear above this brazier has reignited, as this vulture humanoid Vandrasol steps back out into the town, wordlessly as ever.
Is there like a place Kenzie can stand to like get on eye level? Or is he like a bit too tall to do that?
This guy's like 10 feet tall.
Okay.
You're like, I think two and a half.
Okay.
So not really, to be honest.
Okay.
You would need to climb up like a decent height. Yes, you want to climb up the sacred tree in the middle of town?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Yeah, they actually don't seem that bothered about it, luckily.
Okay.
But as you go up to a height that's about the same as Vandrasol's eye level, you can see he stops to just look at you silently.
Kenzie's gonna like speak to him and be like, a few years ago, my sister fell overboard when we were on a trip, and I wanted to ask if you knew if she's still alive, because she'd be under your domain, I think.
You can see as Vandrasol kind of recollects for a moment. You know that this deity deals with a lot of souls. You don't actually know if they can remember every single soul, but you can see maybe some kind of recollection kind of cross the face of this creature, which I guess reveals to you that yes, he can recollect pretty much every soul he's ever collected. That is his job, after all. And you see one of these townsfolk come back over, who have been able to help you communicate in the past, and looks up at him and then looks over at you.
Lord Vandrasol, he did not claim your sister's soul, though he's unsure of if she is alive. Lost at sea could mean Mixini took her soul instead, or no one did, or that she's still alive, but Vandrasol did not claim it.
Okay, thank you.
You see Vandrasol just kind of nod. Would you rejoin the rest of the party at this point?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh.
You guys, by this point, could be pretty much ready to leave. Your rations mostly refreshed. Kaerith now wearing a brand new black cloak that has been given by these townsfolk and Vandrasol, as well as Ro carrying a black coin called an obol that has been handed to the party, also by Vandrasol, both of which are magic items. And if you'd like, you can begin to set out. As you begin to depart, Vandrasol raises his wings and staff, and you feel a gust of wind around you. And he is going to essentially grant you passage across the desert. For the next 3 days, for 8 hours a day, you can travel under the effects of the Windwalk spell. This allows you to move at 300 feet movement speed instead of 30. This is going to reduce your trip significantly, as you can move 10 times faster for now to get across this desert quickly. As you can quickly move out into the desert. Unfortunately, you won't be able to really chat nicely as you normally would be able to with 300-mile-an-hour wind in your ears. Sorry, not 300 mile an hour, 300 feet per second. My bad. That would be a little faster than, yeah, this is more like, I think 70, 80 miles per hour. I don't know what that is in kilometers, so I apologize. As you zip across this desert for 8 hours a day. And during this time, you can set up camp during the night, as typical. But in 3 days' time, you are able to make it nearly across the entire rest of the desert. And for a frame of reference, you have not made it halfway yet, at the point where you have received this boon. Okay, I've just been informed it is 140-ish, give or take, in kilometers per hour. Thank you, Laz. As you reach this endpoint of the spell, you guys would be able to set up for the night and get up in the morning to continue your walk towards the city of Dulawan, which is the first city you'll come across before making it to Sandrigara. And once you're able to get there, you'll be able to get onto the main roads. On this 4th day, you would encounter yet another sandstorm. These are typical. You've encountered a few. It has been nice over the last 3 days to be in windwalk form, because in that form, you will essentially move as the wind. So, completely unaffected by the hot sand under your feet, the hot sun beaming down on you, or these awful winds, and getting pretty much just blasted with sand this entire time. But you guys would be traveling through this sandstorm. You've gotten used to covering your faces as much as you can, trying to block out your eyes. It's not like there's much you need to see other than like not tripping. So you can put some thin fabric over your face from your lizards pulling this big sled. And Kaerith, can I get a perception check with advantage? Specifically Kaerith.
Sure, hold on, let me just grab my dice. Let me see what my modifier was again. Perception.
In the meantime, would I be able to get a survival check from whoever's navigating for the rest of the party?
Okay, so 14 and a 12. Just that.
All right.
Because I don't have any modifier on perception.
That is something. You hear someone as if they're trying to speak to you, but it's almost like they're in another room or they're underwater with that same kind of muffled speech, as if you just can't quite hear them fully. And as you look around the rest of the party, it doesn't seem like anyone else hears this, though you're fairly used to hearing voices that no one else can. Something about this feels so real, beyond what should be normally, I guess, normally what you'd hear. It feels like someone is trying to reach out to you from somewhere nearby and can't, but they are trying. It doesn't seem threatening, but it does seem like it has some sense of urgency to it.
Kaerith would just, like, first of all, just ignore it for the first part before actually getting to actually hear the voice even more. Just doesn't actually hear, but just like feels a presence to it, so that it says that this isn't just him. Oh, this isn't just him imagining it. This is something that's happening to him. So, as short-minded that Kaerith is, would just pick the bag of holding just in case there's no more bagmen inside. And would feel nothing. If you just close the bag. And
Interesting. Okay. Nothing seems to be from the bag. Who is rolling survival for the rest of the party?
I can.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll let Kenzie have it be a flat roll instead of a disadvantage roll for this, because Kenzie's been out in the desert enough.
9.
9? Okay. It's something. And could I get a disadvantaged survival roll from Kaerith?
Okay, survival. Let's see what my. Okay, this one at least I have a plus. What did my
I would let
dice
this
go?
be survival or wisdom saving throw. I'd let you pick.
Company for. If I can find my dice, I would go for. Yeah, just gonna go for the online one. Please do not break my trust now at D&D Beyond. 20.
That is a real shame that you got in that 20 on a disadvantage roll. Let's hope for another. One more.
Good luck.
Okay. Yeah, okay. That's a shame. Unfortunately, with both parts of the party failing the survival check, Kaerith, as you look up from this bag, you don't see the party. As,
Huh?
you have been separated in the sandstorm since both groups have failed. Yet you do hear the voices still.
I don't think that it actually mattered if I was with the party or not.
In this moment of being lost in this sandstorm with at least a vague sense of where you are, though the other part of the party seems to have disappeared into the sandstorm. You know you're trying to go to Dulawan, but at the same time you hear this voice from somewhere out there, or maybe somewhere in your head, but it feels very real. It is unclear exactly where it's coming from. What would Kaerith do in this situation?
Okay, first of all, find a safe place to stay without getting sunburned and what was it called when you get overheated?
Heat stroke. Right now, you're actually fairly shaded in the sandstorm, so you're not at direct risk of that at the moment. If you're looking for the closest place that you could probably find cover to get out of the sun, it would either be the tent you're carrying, which would not be able to be set up in a sandstorm, or the town of Dulawan. Or maybe you can find a rock formation of some sort.
Kaerith would just look around, can see nothing because Kaerith is no longer protected by the winds that were given to them. He is now stuck in the sandstorm. Back before he entered the sanctuary. So Kaerith would this time not cast shield, because what is the point of having protection to dice if you're not going to actually use them for the time being?
Fair enough.
Kaerith would just take out his staff, use it as just like a small support, and calm down. He would breathe in and breathe out. He would try to hear where this voice is coming from. See if he can actually hear what it's saying, not its mumbles.
Alright. I'd like, since this isn't as desperate, I'll say this is a Arcana check instead of a Wisdom save.
Ooh, Arcana check. And that's a 20, but not natural, unnatural.
A 20.
Mm-hmm.
You can feel that this is, whatever it is clearly a magical presence speaking to you. Whatever it is not your fault, or you are not the reason it can't reach you. Something about whatever's trying to reach out to you, it is not strong enough to contact you as of right now. For whatever purpose, you are either too far, it is too weak, or some kind of connection isn't made. So for some reason, there is some sort of barrier preventing it from contacting you properly. But whatever it is, it doesn't seem hostile.
Mm.
It doesn't seem like a presence trying to invade your mind. It seems like something trying to reach out.
Kaerith would just, again, breathe in, breathe out. He would know. He would use the skills he had honed over the years of living alone and venturing alone and look towards the sun.
Unfortunately,
sun
there you
should-
can't really. Actually, I'll say yeah. You can see vaguely where the sun is. It is very vague, being kind of dispersed by the sandstorm. But yeah, I'll say you can figure out where the sun vaguely is in the
Which
sky.
direction? So in which direction is it pointing?
It's pretty much straight up.
It's why
I'll
must
say
it be
it's maybe
lunchtime?
a little bit. You'd guess it's a little after midday. Give me a survival check, and I'll say you can try and figure out which way the sun is closer to try and figure out which way is west.
13.
Sorry, that was 13?
Yep.
That is the DC. You are barely able
Yes.
to figure out. This is a very vague direction, to the point where you think there's a chance you might end up heading northwest or southwest, but you know vaguely where where west is, and you know that's where Dulawan is. That's where your friends are headed.
So I guess Kaerith would breathe in, breathe out for the last time, and begin his treacherous walk from the desert to the west.
All right. You travel for at least an hour, maybe 2. It's a little hard to tell time without seeing like the sun as clearly. And as you kind of start moving between some larger rocks, I need you to make a dex save. Oh, sorry, with disadvantage, because you technically have the blinded. Well, not even, I wouldn't say fully blinded condition, but you're in a sandstorm.
Okay, 13 and 13 because 17. I got 17 on my extra.
All right. You feel something. As you kind of like stumble from it, it feels like there's like a sudden dip in the sand. That just one of your legs goes down into, as if suddenly the sand just slopes to the side. As you feel something pierce into your leg and wrap around it, some kind of tendril of some sort. And as you look down, you can see this kind of almost inverted cone-shaped hole. So it's a kind of like a wide hole that goes down to a point at the bottom. You can see 2 large pincers at the bottom, as well as this tendril spear-like tongue that is has poked into your leg and is wrapped around it, and you can feel the wound immediately throbbing. And it isn't just from pain. Whatever this is, it is actively injecting a venom.
Yep. Oh my god, poison! No! No!
It's poison time again. And I need a con save.
Fuck you! Poison is my worst enemy. 10. Actually, no. Wait. What is it? Oh, it's 15. I forgot that I'm insanely good at con.
I'm so sorry, the DC is 16. You take only 2 piercing damage.
And how much?
Though-
And how much? Fucking.
4 poison. But you also have the poisoned condition. And I will say
Yeah,
this poison, this venom is beyond the poison, just the poisoned condition, though you have not seen its full effects yet.
Huh?
I'm gonna need you to roll initiative,
That's a
and we will pick back up with you after I go to the other.
Do I demute? Do I demute? Do I demute?
Yes, you can deafen for a moment. The 3 of you, could I get perception check with it? You go and I'll roll it.
Okay.
Even me?
Yeah, no. That's because of the 3 of you.
I,
You don't get to
I
roll
didn't
things.
think so.
No, you're a guest here. You don't get to roll.
That's a 12.
I get
I got 10.
18.
All right. After a little bit of traveling into the sandstorm, Kenzie, you would realize you're down a person.
Oh. Guys, we're missing Kaerith.
What?
Wait, what? Where where is he? What?
I don't know.
Are you sure he's not just behind the lizards?
You look and the lizards are here. There's definitely no raven folk behind them.
Where where could he have gone?
Anywhere, probably.
How do we find him?
Well, I guess we could start backtracking.
Yeah.
Just turn around and... We shouldn't split up, probably. Or should we? I don't know. It's an odd number.
The closest landmark you know here would be Dulawan. You are headed there currently. You are not that far out. It'd probably be most of the day's journey to get there. You are still in a sandstorm and don't know exactly which direction. So depending on how your navigation goes, which you've already rolled for, it may be a while before you can get there.
I mean, I suppose we could also just head back. We could head towards the town and get help, but...
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure Kaerith has the tent. So,
Right.
unless we want to
Yeah.
sleep in the sand.
That's
I mean-
true.
He might be headed there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And he has the tent, so if he doesn't make it, then at least he has shelter.
yeah.
We'll find him, right? Yeah, we'll find him.
I hope so.
I mean, it's a big bird. We'll find him.
Okay. As you decide, so I just want to double check. The idea is head to Dulawan?
Yeah.
Alright. You guys can head vaguely in that direction. As you continue on, you would eventually see some kind of shape in the sand. In the sandstorm. As you're kind of beginning to emerge from the sandstorm, it's not as bad on this edge. As you kind of head back out into the clear skies. You would be able to see what seems like a dwarf riding a large lizard, similar to the ones that are pulling your sled.
Alright. So, my character is riding their lizard. You know, they have... their clothing is kind of, like, dusty, kind of coppery color, with some green accents. They have a rifle strapped over their back. They're just kind of riding and they see the party over in the distance. And they kind of turn and go and look towards the party, and they're just kind of gonna go wander towards the party and be like,
You guys want to do anything? You want to say anything?
Is that a person?
Hey.
Is that a person?
I don't know. I can't tell if I'm seeing things or.
Well, if we're all seeing it, then either we're having a group hallucination or it's real.
I mean, you never know.
Wait,
Great.
I think at this point, she would have gotten close enough to the party to and called up, "Hello there." Kind of looks at them
Hi.
warily, like,
Hi.
"What are you guys doing out here in the desert?"
What are you doing out here in the...
I'm investigating something.
Oh.
Interesting. Yeah, we're just headed to the city.
Frogmare, your character
Yeah.
would know that the city is a decent bit like northwest of here. They are currently going about southwest.
I'm just gonna kind of turn and point and be like, the city's that way, right? I'm just gonna point towards the city, like, going the wrong way. If you like, I can take you there, I guess.
Really? That's so
mean-
kind of you.
I have to go back there anyways. I would like to get some more leads.
What about your investigation?
Well, some people have been going missing and, well, dying.
Oh,
What?
It's not pretty.
Wait,
It's not pretty.
can we help you with your investigating then? That sounds terrible.
I think,
I mean, I could always use extra help looking through this. I would be fine if you would like to help.
we just had a friend go missing.
Oh, that is not. Yeah, I think we should probably try and find your friend.
Yeah,
I
especially
am
if there's just a
Eva, by
string-
the way.
Oh, yes. It's nice to meet you, Eva.
Nice to meet you as well.
Leinara, they them.
These people definitely look a little rougher than these character designs right now. You can tell they've been traveling through the desert for at least a week, probably 2. Which is actually really weird because you would imagine if they're coming from this direction, they should have been traveling for much longer. So, not too bad, all things considered.
Yeah.
But you've got a fairy, very uncommon, usually cultists. You've got a mousefolk in attire of the Jackalkin Raiders. Also, typically not something you want to run into around here because they will kill and rob you. You can also see someone who is wearing a star pendant, a star pattern cape, mushroom hat, extremely obvious warlock of the Trader's God of the Stars. Yeah, that's who you're looking upon right now. So
Yeah.
pretty much disciple of someone who threw the world into chaos, cultist, and raider murderer.
Whoa.
Yeah, if this kind of look at you guys, I'm
Okay,
like, you
that's a
guys,
bit.
you're not from around here, are you? You could tell she's
How'd you
not
guess?
really, she doesn't trust you. Like, at all. What exactly brings you to this part of the world, if I may ask?
We're headed to Tanjigara when we can. I'm so excited to see my family and see the little ones again.
Yeah. That sounds nice.
Yeah.
Kind of odd, like, yeah.
But I mean, we should try and find Kaerith first.
Yeah, I think that is much more pressing.
We couldn't bear to lose him.
As you guys begin travel,
Yeah.
is there anything would Eva elaborate on any information about who this or anything that you know about this particular situation? Or
Yeah,
would you keep to yourself?
Sure. I would tell a little bit about it, not very much. Just if you're curious, the deaths that have been happening around here, the one that I have recently found and investigated, they're all very, very abnormal. It looks almost surgical when the body parts are removed, and it doesn't look like they were just ripped off by just something that wasn't thinking about it. It's like something cut it off with very much purpose. It's not a lot of blood or anything. It's honestly very weird.
That's horrifying.
Yeah.
We better hurry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, as you guys begin to journey off into the desert, in the direction of Dulawan, I'm going to rejoin our other group, which is just one person. I'll send you guys away. You find yourself ensnared by this giant antlion. And with a 16, let me roll initiative for the giant antlion. You will be going first, barely. It rolled a 15. As you feel this this tendril tighten around your leg, and it feels like it is threatening to pull you down into this pit with this, and you can imagine if those jaws get a hold of you, you're not getting back out.
Hold on.
Keep in mind you are also poisoned, and it is actively still poisoning you. Technically envenoming you, but the D&D rules are poisoned.
Yep.
What do you want to do?
Kaerith would just be like, oh no. And he would look at his cloak, his new cloak got from the nice people, surprisingly nice. He would say, let's see what this thing can do. And he will use his first ever Misty Step using the cloak he got.
I completely forgot you could just teleport out. This is gonna be much easier than anticipated. Yeah, you could simply teleport out. It is unoccupied space you can see, but 30 feet is well within the range that you can see within a sandstorm. I think technically you have 100-foot vision right now. So yeah, you can teleport straight out. If you want, you'd even go to the other side of this pit, so you're past it.
Wait a minute. I can just run from this? Yeah. I'm just gonna teleport to the other side of the pit. I'm just gonna teleport to the other side of this pit, and yeah, as I'm running, can I, in flavor, say that I take out one of my... Gonna use my elixir of health?
Alright. So, with this, since I did specify earlier, this is more than the poisoned condition. If you want to use the elixir of health, it will prevent the poisoned condition. This I don't think will... Let me double check. I don't believe this removes this completely because this has multiple effects. It removes the blinded, death, and paralyzed and poison conditions. Okay. You will no longer have the effects of the poison condition. So you won't have disadvantage on all rolls. There may be other effects of the poison, but I'll tell you, that's a pretty good one to get out of the way.
Yeah, exactly. Like, Queensword has left a damage on my soul here. So yeah, I'm just gonna use my elixir of health as soon as I got it.
Yeah, you feel better. But you can definitely feel whatever this venom is wearing on you. As you just completely avoid this encounter pretty much, other than just getting envenomed. So, nice. As you continue, I'm assuming you continue on towards where you're headed?
Exactly, but I'm gonna be more weary of the ground now.
Alright, you can be much more careful. You do encounter other pits like this, near these kind of larger rocks. You are able to avoid them now. You know what to look for as these giant antlions are laying in wait for some unfortunate creature to pass by.
The nerve. Your insects to... Okay.
Yeah, no, say what you're gonna say. I can follow up after.
I want to say something funny. And the nerve of these insects to dare eat a bird. Have they forgotten the chain of life? I don't think it's the chain of life. But it's
food chain?
A chain of something. Yeah, the food chain. Have they forgotten the food chain? I'm a bird here. But yeah, I'm gonna continue going on.
As you continue on through this just maddening land, why would they be trying to eat a bird? They're bugs. As that continues, as you continue thinking about that, you can still hear this thing trying to reach out to you, but it seems like whatever it is, it's like halfway given up. As you continue on, I need a Constitution saving throw, as about an hour in, you're starting to feel tired.
Oh my god, I'm gonna pass on the middle of the desert. And
The
that's
sun
a
is beating
22.
down, and it is bad. With a
Yeah, I
22,
got a 22. Yep.
you are not going to take the exhausted any levels of exhaustion yet. Every hour that you have this venom without being treated, you're going to have to make a con save, and you'll take an exhaustion point. Now, the bad thing about exhaustion points is they are -2 to all stats. You die if you accumulate 6. -2 to all things, including the saving throw to avoid future conditions. So you really don't want to fail these.
Yep, I see.
Now that I've established the stakes, as you continue on toward Dulawan, I need a survival check to navigate.
Ooh.
This may affect how many hours it is until you can reach a town. You'd assume that with creatures like this in the area, they probably have some sort of anti-venom or cure or something in town, because that would be extremely foolish to not have that on hand in a town living right next to creatures like this.
6.
6. Can you make me?
I can't
Ooh.
say.
How many? Let's see. Let me check how many con saves this is gonna be. It's gonna be a couple. Can you make me 4 consecutive con saves?
Okay.
Or sorry,
So that's
5. My bad. This is technically
17.
enough that you could nat 1 and die. Because a nat 1 would be double effect.
Actually, 18. Hold on.
18?
Yeah, I'm noting down everyone as I go. Like, should I send them or?
You can say them out loud if you want, and I'll tell you which ones pass.
Okay. 18.
Actually, wait, roll them in order. Tell me the first one, because there'll be if you fail one, there'll be a negative to all future ones. So 18 passes.
15. Actually, no. Wait. 16. I keep forgetting it's +5, not +4.
Okay, 16. Let me check the DC. The DC gets worse by the hour, by the way. Or not by the hour, by every couple hours. So it's going to be up 1 from here. That is a pass, barely.
Okay. Yeah.
Because you're now up to a DC of
8.
16. In a couple hours, it'll be
A
17.
20. A 20.
Holy cow. Kind of clutching up.
8.
8. You take an exhaustion point. That's a -2 to all future rolls. And I need
Yep,
one more.
including from now on. Right?
Yep. You only have a +3. You have a +3 instead of +5 to this next save.
Exactly. I don't know, it doesn't show me that I actually lost it, but we'll keep it in mind.
If you go into conditions, you can add exhaustion at the bottom of the tab. It should show you.
21.
No one?
Yep.
All right, because that now is up to DC 17. Shockingly, with only 1 exhaustion point, you can see town. You feel like you are barely staving this off, and shocking, just out of sheer willpower, you have crossed the desert for 5 hours with this venom coursing through your veins, threatening to shut down every system of your body, one by one. As you start to reach the edge of town, I need 1 final save.
Yep, the con save, right?
Yes, and then you'll have officially reached town.
Imagine the tune for saves activated now. Fortunately, it did not. Unfortunately for me, it did not pass. 13.
13, okay. You take a second exhaustion point. So you're now down to a -4 to all rolls, which is pretty bad.
Let's hope I don't have to do a
Honestly,
Christmas save.
with how bad you rolled on navigation, I am shocked you're not dead, or like in like -10 or something.
-10
so-
would just be like 1 away from death. Hold on.
Yeah.
Will negative temperatures mean I die because I have no way to get it out?
Pretty much, yeah. So that's pretty good that you're not about to die. I was getting a little worried when that survival check was rolled, but as you stumble into town, you feel nauseous. You've been making it through this desert out of just that sheer perseverance to keep going. And you're here, but everything, you're starting to see double a bit. Your footsteps are less sure. Your movement speed has been reduced by the exhaustion, I believe, to 20, I believe is how that works.
Yeah.
So you're shambling. It's not looking good. Some people immediately take notice and start running over to help. You can see just like a young dwarven man and a young human man as well. They seem like they're miners of some sort. As these two run over and try and help, they seem to immediately know what's wrong. As they talk, they are talking in Dwarvish, which I don't know if you know.
I
Actually,
do
just
have
check.
it. I do have it.
You have Dwarvish? I don't think
I
you
do have it. Yeah, because you gave me one more extra, and I can't give it to myself on D&D Beyond. But I do
Okay.
have it on the character dossier.
Okay. Yeah, you can hear them pretty much hurriedly saying, we gotta get him to the doctor. He's got probably messing with those antlion things. As they're going to try and support you. I mean, you can refuse if you want. You can like try and break free because this is technically a grapple. But you can tell they are trying to help.
Yeah, well, I know Dwarvish, and I know that these people only mean it for the best. So, I will not try to escape, but I will just not be mad about it, but I would just be a bit more fake tired to just like to say a bit of my reluctance to needing this help.
Right. As you are kind of support and they help you move towards the doctor, where you presume the doctor is, we're going to cut back over to the other group.
Okay,
Yeah.
bye-bye.
As you guys continue on, it's hours until you see any sort of civilization. You would eventually see a little off to the side of the direction you're headed is a collection of buildings that Eva, you would know this is one of these mines on the outskirts of the city. In fact, you have been to this one recently, as you've been investigating a disappearance from one of the miners, which have recently found the body of that victim.
Just over. Is there anyone over in that mine? Like, would I be able to see if there's anyone there that I could speak to? I kind of want to go just at least let them know.
Yeah, you know there was two guys you talked to a while ago. I'm assuming you just tell the other people you're traveling with, like, you gotta stop here for a second because it's not far off the path.
I'll be right back. I have to go tell them something.
You can see that as you show up, there is the mine director, and this isn't the person you actually spoke to. You spoke to the two other miners, their friends that were that actually gave you the tip on where he might be. And the mine head would recognize you and just kind of like quickly yell down to the other two to come up. Since this is more of a kind of desert quarry area, they're uncovering various things from the sand right now. And you can see these two dwarven men come up to greet you. I'm hoping for some good news, but I mean, you've been gone a while.
I wish I could give you good news, but I found him. He's dead. It's not pretty. I promise you, I will find whoever did this, and I will bring them to justice.
You
It
can
was-
see, as you say that, one of the two kind of nods silently, and you can see his eyes tear up a little bit, as the other one just looks more angry than anything. Not angry at you. They don't seem to be mad at you for not being able to like get there in time. I mean, by the time they told you about this, he had been missing for 2 days, is why they brought up.
Yeah.
I mean, from the signs, he was maybe dead after 3. It's been
Yeah.
maybe 5 or 6 now. You can see as this other guy looks over at you. Well, if there's anything we can do, let us know. We appreciate you trying.
I will let you know, and I will let you know when I have brought this person to justice as well. I will let you know.
Yeah. Make them pay. Whoever did this
will.
deserves it.
Eva just kind of nods solemnly and says, I have to get back to the people that I found. Their friend is also missing, and I hope to find their friend, because it sounds like they just went missing, so I'm hoping that I'll have enough time to save them, at least.
You see the dwarf who is tearing up a bit kind of look at Ro, Leinara, and Kenzie. I hope you find them.
And I nod and say thank you, and then I'm just gonna go back to the party and say, all right, we can go now.
As you guys start leaving, you'd hear just in the background the minehead, the kind of supervisor, talking to the two, and pretty much just telling them, hey, just go home for the day. I get it. Like, you know, a lot of the time these kind of mine operators are pretty strict around here, but under these circumstances, they're even they're willing to make a bit of an exception. And if you want, you can meet back up with the rest of the group and start heading towards Dulawan again.
Alright. Yeah, I'll go meet up with and head back towards Dulawan.
Would anyone here say anything about that interaction, or would you just continue on?
I think Ro just looks quite sad at the whole thing, but wouldn't say anything.
Yeah.
Fair enough. There's not much to say. If that's all over here, you guys can set back off, and I'm gonna switch back over for a moment. Oh, actually, no. Sorry, one more thing before we switch over.
Oh.
A couple hours go by as you're traveling. You've clearly gone off course quite a bit. You would see a couple figures head towards you in the sand. You can see what looks to be these kind of 2 larger figures wearing cloaks. They're just blowing in the wind, headed directly in the direction opposite where you are, so they're pretty much gonna meet up with you going the exact opposite direction. They're coming from Dulawan. You can't tell what race they are because they seem like they don't have the correct proportions for any of the races you know around here. Maybe a Goliath, maybe like a fat, kind of a little bit short Goliath, but very kind of wide. Maybe an orc, big dwarf.
That is not normal.
How are they getting close, or?
They are headed in your direction, yeah. Unclear if they've seen you yet.
Yeah, Guys, do we want to interact with these people? I think we should go, at least give a wide berth around them. They don't seem normal around here.
They could. I mean, they could
Maybe.
help us.
They could.
It's
Maybe
not like,
they'll know something.
we're not really normal around here either.
Yeah, that's not wrong. You are not common to see any of you around here, actually.
Um,
Yeah. They might. I mean, they might be able to
Eva?
help us.
Eva, you, if you would like, could take a closer look at these through your scope.
Yeah, I'd love to take a closer look at these guys. I would like to know what they're doing.
As you pull out
Who they are.
a literal sniper rifle. And I think the rest of the party would have seen this on your back already. But
Yeah.
Eva is carrying a firearm, which is extremely rare in this world and only used by a select guild known as the Grand Architects, who are pretty much completely gone at this point. This is definitely one of the fancier weapons the rest of the party would have seen. It looks like a very beautifully made rifle. And a lot longer. A lot of weapons that you have seen from Grand Architects or heard of are revolvers, pistols, occasionally like a hunting rifle. This one seems specifically for this kind of long range type situation in a desert. And as you look through that scope, can I have an investigation check? Which I'm sure you're going to pass because you're plus 12.
Absolutely. I was saying, absolutely. You can have an investigation check.
So the DC is 15.
28.
Okay.
28.
You can see whatever, and I don't say whoever on purpose, whatever is coming towards you, clearly sees you, is clearly not a normal person, and seems like these mismatched bulging muscles, and these malformed faces through the hoods, and are headed directly in your direction.
I'm just gonna
They're clearly
say,
hostile.
That's not good. That is not good at all. I don't think I've ever seen anything. What the hell?
In
I'm
what
gonna
way?
kind of look at them and be like, they are not friendly, by the way. Not at all.
Oh,
Oh, we should avoid them then.
Probably.
If we, and I don't know that they're going to want to avoid us. I'm not entirely sure. They seem hostile.
How do we just like
Um.
run?
mm,
Yeah,
Can we
you
like
can
at least
certainly
like stop moving directly towards them?
I think it. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop at this point and just kind of. I'm gonna stop and just kind of look warily, like, They're coming directly from where we need to be going. Wait, if they came from the town.
I just rolled
Is
perception to see if they know specifically that you were aiming like a gun at them. That's a 6. To even know what that is way higher of a DC. Yeah, they have no clue what's going on. They're just on their way over.
Yeah. I think at this point I'm gonna lower my gun for now, just so that they won't immediately realize that I'm pointing a gun directly at them and wanting to kill them. And just kind of look over and be like, so what do we want to do here? We could try and go around them in a wide berth. But it does look like they are coming directly for us.
They're about 500 feet out right now. They're moving forward fast.
I mean, I'd rather avoid them than.
Yeah, if at all possible, I think avoiding them would be good. I think we should just at least try and go around them. I'll
Alright.
try and keep an eye on them, see if they are coming towards us, because if they are just gonna keep coming towards us, then I just don't think we have a choice here.
So are you going to try and pivot to go around them?
Yeah, for now.
All right. As you guys
If everyone's
move,
looking.
whatever these things are, they seem to always keep going a direct line towards you.
Yeah.
So they are slowly gaining. They make it about 100 feet closer before you can tell distinctly, yeah, they are definitely still coming towards us even though we're going around them. Whatever they are, they seem to have seen you.
Okay.
They are now within sniper rifle range.
Well, they are definitely coming towards us, but good news, I could definitely shoot them now.
Maybe you should do that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna point my sniper rifle at one of them, and I think it's a good idea to try and at least shoot them because they do seem very hostile. Shoot at them.
All right. Are you just gonna take as many shots as you can before they get to you?
To be honest, yeah, I think maybe might be a good idea.
So you have 2 attacks per action. With an auto-reloading sniper rifle, because you're also an artificer, which means you can have the infusion that makes it create its own ammo.
Indeed.
Which means you have 2 attacks every 6 seconds. It takes them 6 seconds to move, 70 feet forward, because they are dashing. Which means before they are within the range of any other attacks, and then we'll start actual initiative order, they will take... Let's see, so they'd have to get within 120 feet, and then we'll say that we'll start initiative order at 120 feet, because that's where I believe Leinara is the next person who can start attacking at that range.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what? Let's see, 200. Is it 280? Yeah, 280 divided by 7. Actually, that's a quite easy number to divide. That is 4 turns. You can make 8 shots on them before they get that close.
Okay, let me get out 8 d20s and then a bunch of d8s. Okay.
Yes. Okay. And you have plus 9 to hit.
Yeah, I think these guys might get shot a few times. A few.
Okay. My special boys.
Yeah.
My special boys are about to get exploded.
Your special boys are not going to be your special boys for very much
They're
longer.
not going to be anything.
They're not going to be anything for very much longer, in fact, yeah. Me. I'm doing this. I'll
And a
roll
reminder, if you crit on any of these, since you have the gunslinger ability Gut Shot, whenever you score a critical hit against a larger or smaller creature with a ranged attack but using a weapon, the projectile lodges in the target for 1 minute or until the target replaces one of its attacks with dislodging the projectile, its speed is halved and has disadvantage on attack rolls. And you have crits on 19 and 20.
Yep. So there are 2 of these guys. Yeah, so there are 2 of these guys. I think I'm gonna 4 shots on each of them.
Okay.
Because that just seems like a reasonable thing to do. Shoot. I'll roll for the first shot at least. Let's see. 14 to hit. First one.
That is
Might not
a
hit.
hit, barely.
Oh. Awesome.
If you want, you can roll all the damage at the end and just tell me how many hits you get.
I'll roll all
lump it all together.
I'll roll all the damage at the end. I'll actually roll all the damage for each one of them. So I'll just roll.
maybe we have whoever's editing this cut out all of this part of the rolling, and then we cut to how many hit and how many miss, and the description of what effect that has, because this might be a sec. I didn't realize how many shots I was about to give you for free.
Yeah, I was say, so that definitely hits. By the way, that is a 12 plus 9, a 14 hit then.
Yeah, their AC is 14.
Okay, good to know. Do I have enough d8s for this?
You might need to use D&D Beyond.
I think I have enough d8s to roll for 4 shots at the very least, so I think I'm just gonna do the first one first and then the second one.
Okay. And then make it easy on the editor. We can describe them all at the same time. I'll just note it down.
Yeah. Yeah, I can just write down what I get for the...
All right.
Actually, before I do this, I'm gonna make sure I hit all of my shots.
Yeah.
So that hits. 18 plus 9 definitely hits. And then
Behold the power of having a straight up sniper rifle in a fantasy setting.
but that was a nat 20, so I think that might hit.
Okay, that one's speed is reduced to 0 for that
crit.
turn, which means you have another 2 attacks on it. Actually, wait, it won't be another 2 attacks. They'll just be a turn behind, because the other won't get there.
Oh, so okay, so that is another 2d8 of damage, correct?
Yep, that's you get to roll more dice.
Yay! Okay.
I don't think I
I'm
thought
just gonna
through this
roll-
encounter enough for this build.
Yeah, maybe not.
They're gonna explode.
Yeah, this
But
is
I'm
just the
here.
first one. I have 8 more attacks, or 4 more attacks. Okay, so
Yeah, so what I'm hearing is I've been
Or-
replaced by an actually competent rage fighter.
I don't even
Crazy how
have rage.
level 9 character's a little stronger than level 5 character.
Okay, let me do some math here. How much damage is this guy gonna take? Because it's a plus 5 to damage, so that's automatically gonna be 20. 30 already. 37, 44, 48, 54 damage total on that guy. Wait, actually, I gotta re-roll that because one of those crit and I didn't roll them individually. 1 second. I'm just gonna straight up re-roll at least 2. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to re-roll that and then re-roll 2 of them separately. 59.
Okay, with 59 damage, as you take 4 shots on the first... Yeah, 4 shots on the first one, you blast this thing in the shoulder as it seems like it just erupts into like flesh way easier than it should have. As you blast the cloak off of this thing has 3 arms. This like one muscular twisted one on one side that seems like it's more fingers than it should, as if it is 2 arms fused together into one larger one. Its legs are like uneven and mismatched and has 2 arms that look like they're from just maybe one's a dwarf, one's a human on the other side, and the rest of its features are just like a twisted amalgamation of other creatures' features. As you immediately hit this thing with 3 more attacks, as you blast a hole into its chest, which it just keeps coming to its credit. Another one blasts off one of its hands, and the crit goes straight through the head, and it keeps
Headshot.
moving. Or actually, it stops
Ooh.
for a second because you have gut shot that stops it from moving for the rest of its turn. But it is not stopped completely. It is still alive somehow. There is a hole in its head, but it's keeping on going.
I'm just gonna roll for the next one before I say anything. I'm not gonna lie. Well, that hits.
Are you going against the other one right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I just don't know if you're
I said
trying
I'm
to
gonna do
kill
4 shots on
one of them or
each.
not. Okay.
No, I'm gonna do 4 shots on each. That way, at least they're all mostly pretty damaged. You said 14 for AC, so that hits as well.
This is
That also
I shouldn't have
hits.
given you this many shots on this.
And that is exactly 14, so it hits.
Dude,
The
all 4
highest
of them.
roll I got on there was 13, but then I have plus 9 to hit. So
Your lowest roll to hit was 22.
no, sorry, yeah, sorry. The highest roll to hit was 13, and then the lowest
Oh,
was
okay.
exactly 4. It was a total exactly 14.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, that's just 48 plus the 20 damage that I do automatically because of 5.
So what is that? 8d8 plus 20 total?
Yep.
That's wild. It's crazy that when you give someone a sniper rifle in 4 turns to just sit there and snipe things, they do a lot of damage.
It's okay. That was
Oh my
significantly
God!
less damage. That was significantly less damage. It was only 39.
As you just kind of experiment aiming at different parts of this creature's body, trying to figure out what'll put it in the ground for good. This one, you can blast in the chest multiple times. This one seems like just a completely different amalgamation of bits. This one's got 4 arms, and maybe like a bit of one on the back that's like not fully intact. It's got just like another, like these like weird amalgam legs as you've seen on the other one. These creatures are clearly made from flesh in some way. And they are now within Eldritch Blast range, and they will be on you guys next turn, so I need you to roll initiative.
Nice. I have advantage on initiative. Yay.
Okay, come on. Okay, should we put it in the initiative channel or in the meeting room channel?
Initiative.
Sounds good.
It's fine, we can scare Jynx a little bit. Man, these things are gonna die before they get a chance. They just rolled such bad initiative.
You're assuming I can hit Eldritch Blast.
Okay, they are going last.
I was gonna say, and I get to shoot them both again with a sniper rifle. I would just like to mention, I get to shoot them both again. So,
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna look at the party and say, well, I think we found why some of the body parts were missing. Wait, yeah, did I mention that the body parts were missing? I think I did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we found him.
Found them.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah, Kenzie, you're up first.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot him with my short bow because that's all I can do, I think.
All right.
Is it because they're past or they're further than 80 feet? Is it with disadvantage?
They are. If you want, you can move forward.
Yeah, why not? Okay. Right. 18 to hit.
All right, you're gonna have to go after the one that has more health right now, unless you want disadvantage. So I'm assuming you're going after that one because the other one's been stalled by a turn, so it's 70 feet behind the other one.
Yeah, I'll go to the one that's got more health.
All right. Yeah, was
Okay.
that a hit? 'Cause they do have 14
Yeah,
AC, not
18.
crazy. 18. Okay.
Yeah, hit.
How much damage is that?
8 damage.
It's respectable. The one issue is, as you see this non-magical piercing damage strike into this creature, it seems to just tank it and keep coming. Like, it hurts a little, but not as much as you'd hope.
Okay.
Next up is Eva again.
Yay! So this guy's a turn behind. The one that's a turn behind, I'm gonna aim at the one that's closer because I think that's much more pressing than the one that's a turn behind, and I will shoot it. I'll shoot it a first time first. I don't think it'll die. That hits. I think I'm gonna do both of my shots. I'm gonna shoot it and then see what happens first.
All right.
That's 16 damage.
Right. Is that both hits or one?
That's one hit.
All right.
I'm just shooting it once at first.
Yeah, you see like its shoulder just explode.
Assume it's not dead yet.
Yeah, it's not dead yet.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot it again then.
You guess it's down to maybe as much health as the other one now.
Okay.
These things are tanky
Well, I'm in.
and they just keep running at you.
First
Alright.
miss.
Oh, tragic. Oh,
At least
this
it wasn't a nat one, so.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Actually, just a reminder, since I know there's a lot of maneuvers, you do have one called Eagle Eye, which is once on your turn when you miss with a ranged attack roll, you can expend a risk die and add it to the attack roll, potentially causing it to hit. If you want to expend that right now, you can.
And you know what? You know what? I will absolutely expend a risk die. That's gonna be fun. I'll
Alright.
kill it. That moves it up to exactly a hit, actually.
Nice. Okay, you shoot it again.
Alright, like, yeah, let's shoot this guy. Let's shoot this guy to death. Die. Oh, that's almost max damage.
Oh. Cool.
That's 19 damage.
Alright. This thing's not looking so good. Relative to how much health it started with, which is actually a decent amount. Laz, who I for some reason put in initiative as just Laz instead of Leinara. It's your
Yeah,
turn.
because you all know I can just body an amalgam, like
Yeah.
with my absolutely awesome muscles that totally exist.
Yeah,
Yeah. Anyway, we're Eldritch Blasting. Like, I can't even
fair
hex.
enough.
Okay, please, let's hit something.
Are you shooting
So
the
12 plus
close
8.
weak one? Or the far
I don't think
strong
I have a
one?
choice.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Yeah, I don't have a
Unless
choice.
you,
So 12
unless
plus
you
8
want
is
to dash forward
20.
and Misty Step.
I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, 20 hits.
Anyway, no, not nat 20. 12 plus
Oh.
8 should be. I think I can.
Yeah,
Math. And then 16
I didn't
plus
say
8 is
that,
probably also 14.
14 hits, yeah.
So, well, 16 plus 8.
Yeah. I'm just hearing
Yeah,
a lot of
so-
numbers right now.
Sorry. Okay,
There's
so
just a
let's
lot
roll
of
for
numbers
some
going on.
damage here. So it's 5 plus 5 is 10, and then that's a 2 plus 5 is 7, 5 plus 7 is 12.
This one's almost dead. Wait,
Woo!
sorry, wait, did you do 10 and 12?
10 and 7 equals 12.
Okay. Sorry, I just want to make sure I got that right.
Or, no. 10 and 7 is 17.
Yeah,
Good job, lad. That 10 and 7 is 12. Yeah, that.
That's
this
amazing.
thing, you blast this thing, in its leg and its chest as it like is stumbling. You see like most of the flesh ripped off this thing's leg. It is like barely. Actually, you see bone underneath, like completely exposed, and it just keeps moving. It doesn't seem to care. And I will just say, now that these things are close enough, these are undead.
I kind of figured it seemed like it, but
I mean, it would be much worse if I told you they weren't undead, to be fair.
yeah,
I feel
if
like
they weren't
that's more
undead, then I
horrific.
would. Oh no.
Yeah, that's like a whole other situation.
That would be
Ro,
just
you're up
lovely.
before the amalgams arrive.
Doesn't
I don't
the
really-
second one arrive next turn because it's a turn
Yeah.
behind? Okay.
I don't really think there's anything I can do here. So I guess I'll just give bardic inspiration to Nara just in case.
If you want, you can always help
And I think
action
that-
someone as well and give them advantage on their next
Oh.
thing.
Oh. Okay. How do I? Is that just?
That's just
What
an
is that?
action that gives you.
It's just
You can give someone else advantage on their next roll as an action.
Okay. So I'll give that to Kenzie then,
All right.
and then that's my turn.
All right, and you can describe how you want to do that when that comes up, whatever the next roll actually ends up being. It is the amalgam's turn. The farther one dashes forward, of course. The close one is going to close the gap to Kenzie. Which it was going to need to dash, but luckily Kenzie was nice enough to move forward for me. This thing is going to make 3 attacks.
3,
What's your AC?
well, of course.
15.
You feel as this large, like muscular hand swings and slaps you hard, like almost like it's not even like it's like it's kind of a sloppy hit. It just like backhands really hard, almost like downward as it tries to hit you, like knocking you to the ground. As that is going to do a significant amount of damage, probably. Okay, that is 14 damage. as these other two hands try and swing down at the same time to claw or grasp or bludgeon you. You are able to roll out of the way and get back up in time before these other two hit, as I rolled a natural 3 on both. And this thing does not have a very good roll to hit. And that's their turns. Kenzie, you're back up.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm gonna short sword attack it, and then yeah, I've got 2 weapon fighting as well, so I can do that. Do I get advantage on the to hit roll?
No. Oh, yes, you actually do. Because Ro, however you want to describe that, whether it's like
Yay.
making like some kind of distraction of some sort, or whatever else, however you want to describe giving Kenzie an opening here.
She will. I guess she'll fly up to where like Kenzie is, like kind of like a little bit further away, and just like kind of just start making noises at these creatures.
It like looks up with
I
the
get
same
it.
expression as like a large dog when they hear a squirrel. Like, what's that? Like, it doesn't actually make any actual words. It more makes like moaning sound as it looks up.
Does that mean I get sneak attack as well?
Yes.
Rose. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yes, Kenzie.
So now might be a fun time to tell you this thing has 4 hit points.
Okay.
we
Oh.
did
Might
some
kill it.
damage.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Hold on. I got 17 damage, so.
How do you want to destroy this thing? It's barely held together still.
I don't know, just like I don't know, slicing at it like with the skin stealers again. And like
Just carve it open.
yeah.
As you just carve into this thing, you feel your blade run along one rib cage as it like ends halfway through as it hits another, but you're still able to like stab through this like strange, almost fused together body as you hack away over and over at it, as it just kind of starts to fall apart from all of these blasts from a sniper rifle, eldritch blast to the leg and chest, and these slashes. It does seem like this non-magical weaponry. Actually, are you using are you using the cold scimitar? It doesn't even have to be in cold mode right now. If you're using that, okay. If you're using that, then it seems like it does significantly reduce damage from what it should, as it just tries to cut through weirdly thick, layered flesh and fat. But you're able to still carve this thing open and get the blow that eventually brings it to the ground. It seems like bits of it still twitch and move as it's on the ground, but is clearly not a threat anymore. All right,
Yay.
Eva.
Okay, just really quick, I'm gonna send you something that I just looked at. Oh, this might be a little. What? Read the second half of that.
Yeah, that's the thing you're using for hitting him long range.
I was
remember?
saying that means I can reroll any damage dice that I use and use the new roll if I get.
Yeah.
Apparent when at what? Oh, I didn't know that.
At long range specifically, though.
I didn't realize.
It
Yeah,
is no
at long
longer
range.
at long
It's
range.
not at long range right now, but I
Yeah.
could have done that before. That's just kind of funny.
You also have flip die, so you could have technically changed
Yeah.
it twice.
True.
But
I'm forgetting that I have. I'm gonna forget I have so much.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff at level 9 for just starting playing a character. Yeah, you're next up, I believe.
Oh yeah, I am. I'm gonna obviously turn to the second one and I'm gonna shoot it twice because I think it needs to die.
Okay. Why do you think it needs to die? What has it done to you?
I think it's more of what it's going to do to me, to be honest. Those both hit, by away.
Alright, I figured.
Yeah. Just a feeling. Then, wait, what is flip die again?
You
What is
just
that
flip
again?
over the damage die to the other side.
I can just do that when I don't have to expend
You can do
anything
it
for that,
once.
do I?
Once, yeah, it's once per turn.
Once. Yeah, it's once. Okay, I'll flip over one of these. Sure. I turned it from a 1 to an 8. Sure.
Nice.
Okay.
How much damage is that?
26.
26? Okay, it's looking pretty beat up as you blast through. This is the one that has just pretty much no head left. And yes, I know the joke that's about to be made. I realized as I was saying that.
I didn't even think that until you said that. You just brought that upon yourself.
Oops. As this blasts into its chest, you just see it is just like there are bones in here that shouldn't be. Like, clearly they are connected to muscles, as if someone has clearly decided on how to attach everything to make it work like this. But frankly, they shouldn't have. But it is still alive, as it is going to continue to rush forward. It will be here at the end of the round unless someone's able to stop it in time. Leinara, you're up.
Okay, great. Awesome.
Sorry, it'll be to Kenzie at the end of the round.
Great. That's still awful, you know? That doesn't make it better.
What makes it better for you specifically?
Okay. Well, either way, can I cast Moonbeam?
Yes. What's the range on that?
120 feet.
Yes.
Yeah. Just big old cylinder of light. So
Yeah.
that's gonna be con save 16.
Alright, as that beam of starlight rains down from the heavens, it is going to pass since it has a plus 12 to con saves.
Fucking hell!
Jesus. Okay.
Jesus Christ! I should have just Elvis blasted. Okay, so
Yeah,
that's still 3.
That's a 22.
That's still
I'm
3
assuming your
divided
DC is
by-
not 22.
No, it's 16.
Yeah.
But it still happens. Oh, okay, so that's 10 plus 1 plus 2.
13 and a
divided by
half.
2.
So we'll call that
Yeah.
7. Alright. Ro, you're up. Next turn, this thing's going to make it to where you and Kenzie are. Kenzie's in front of you, though, and it seems like it is just going to attack the closest thing. Is Ro here? Fairy died.
I didn't realize I was deaf and sorry about that one.
Oh.
I was speaking as well. He's gonna cast Cure Wounds on level 1 on Kenzie.
Right.
That's 14 hit
14?
points
Okay.
healed. Yep. And then yeah, I think that's about it.
Alright. You get to back up as well, I'm assuming. Well, you have the chance.
Yeah. You know
Alright.
what? Yeah, she will, after Cure Wounds, she'll back up.
Alright, Kenzie, guess who's getting 3 attacks?
Yay!
Hooray.
Okay, you see as this thing swings at you, it completely misses. I'm going to give you an opportunity attack on it. With advantage,
get a nat
because
one?
it swings again and misses wildly again, throwing itself off balance twice as it double nat ones.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
oh god.
Okay.
Let's go!
And then misses its last
Um,
attack. If you were wondering.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it's dead.
It's good.
Hopefully.
Hold on, I'm doing maths. 23 to hit.
Yeah,
Certain.
And then-
that'll do it. And since you have advantage, oh, never mind, you are sneak attack this round. Never mind. I was gonna say you can sneak attack, but you can't.
Oh. Okay, that's fine.
Still might be able to kill it.
Then 6 damage.
I'm gonna give this to you because it's about to be your turn and it has 7 health total and you just did 6. There's no way it's surviving the next round. I'm just gonna give it to you. So we don't
That's-
waste
Yay.
time.
fair.
Because
Don't
there's
gotta
no
waste
way it's
any
going
Let's
back to its turn.
go.
As you could just hack into this one, same format. It's been weakened by the others blasting as it gets closer. You can chop it up as it falls to the ground. Dead, twitching. Right on top of the other one.
Yay!
Huzzah!
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of look solemnly at these guys as I put my rifle back down. The amalgam, like that. Whoever has done this is. Well, I guess we found out why the cut. I found out why the cuts were so clean.
And in this moment of horror looking upon these monsters and the fates of some of these missing people, it is a thought that is hard to push out of your minds that you do not know where Kaerith is. And with that, that's going to be the end of the episode. So thank you, everyone, for watching. See you guys next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.